Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. Oh.
I'm just waving off screen.
Oh,
like,
hey, hello. Hey.
This is how I wave.
Oh,
Hello.
my. What is going on, friends? Welcome to the first of many 10th anniversary Super Beard Bro streams. I'm the oldest man on YouTube, Alex Faciane. Next to me here is my good friend, my good lifelong friend.
And technically even older than you.
Yeah, he's way older. Actually, you need to put a fucking microphone in front of your face.
Oh, fuck. Sorry.
You got to get that mic nice and sexy for you. You can manipulate it. Just subject this audience to the live broadcast experience. Welcome.
And me, the worst mic person in the biz.
Yeah. Welcome back to the Vibe Checks. If you know, you know. We used to do Vibe Checks on Instagram all the time. We thought that for the 10th anniversary, it would be great to bring back those things, check in with you guys, touch you guys in real life in the chat, and, bring on people that have come and been on the channel with us over these last 10 fucking years. So this is the first of many 10th anniversary celebrations. We've got many surprises and series and event streams and all kinds of stuff planned. So it's all going down this year. It's like the year of Luigi, except different. I'm Luigi. Yeah. And today we're making good on a promise that we made. What do you think?
Dude, sorry, you guys don't understand the level of work Alex put into making this, because I don't see the great green. But man,
yeah, we're playing this on the Super Beard Boy today.
That's incredible.
But I'm really glad you guys are here. We've never really streamed on YouTube before, so I figured we'd stream direct. This will probably pop up again somewhere else as something else, maybe in a different form. But for now, we're here. Way back in 2013 or something like that. Like literally.
Is that the last time
I don't think that was the last time you were on the channel, but I think it was the last, like, when we played this last. Maybe 2014? I'm not sure, but it was a long fucking time ago. We were playing Mario Land 2 on here, and you came and did that with us after we did Mario Land 1.
Which took, like, a minute to do.
Yeah, literally. And we're back. We swore that we would play this. So a decade later almost, and, you know, tears and jeers and good memories and everything later, we're back to finally fucking play it.
Dude, I love this game. I actually just played through this over Christmas, like, because I have an analog, and was playing through it, and this game is so good. It's like, I would argue, one of the best looking Game Boy games. Like, by this point, the sprite, everything is like, they like know how to do it. Everything is like so big and expressive. Oh, and they get weird, like all the Mario Land games have been, but like, plus the Wario weirdness.
I don't know what the fuck happened with Wario, but I'll tell you this. Wario's like the most creative thing that ever happened to Nintendo. It woke some weird freako-beako Nintendo aesthetic and vibe that I think is like extends to like the system UI of the 3DS. Like, there's so much quirkiness, and I think that a lot of it can be traced back to things like this, things like Link's Awakening. So,
dude, I literally think of like, just go with me on this a little bit. Nintendo is kind of like the Disney of games. Can we like just at a distance? Can we agree on that?
yeah.
But like with Link's Awakening, because they like made it after hours, like they get to go like a little bit wacky sometimes in ways that like Disney doesn't. But like, yeah, and you get stuff like this where they make great games, nice buttoned up, and you know that like every now and then they just like to let their little like wacky brains just like,
It's so funny.
let's do insane things.
It's so funny. WarioWare is like one of my favorite games ever made. I'm just hyped to be here. I'm hyped to play some Wario. Let's just get to it. Go for it. It's ready. It's
I don't wanna
yours.
do it like this.
However you'd like. We're in there.
Oh my gosh.
Nice fresh file.
Squeaky clean.
Yeah. Stuff like this makes me happy as a longtime viewer. Love to see it. Thank you so much. Alec looks like a big mood today. Oh, this is people finally seeing that I don't like dress like my headshot every day of my life.
What is your headshot?
I don't know. It's probably me like with sunglasses on and a Hawaiian shirt like on a beach. Like,
The funny thing is that this is just same vibe, but different, I guess. Like,
if you
instead of a
know,
Hawaiian
you
shirt,
know. Yeah, if you know, you know. I don't know what to tell you. We out here.
Ooh, there is some
A little bit.
input lag.
A little bit.
Is that just like...
That's just emulation, my friend.
Oh my god. All right, well, you know what? Luckily, this game is not like a
No, you'll figure it out.
brutally challenging one. That's the action button.
Happy
That's the
10th
jump.
anniversary. Don't feel old. I feel happy that it lasted this long. Thank you to all the good times, guys. I appreciate that. Thank you, Ian. Lonely Goomba. Game Boy games in general felt less restricted. That's true. They kind of had like a sort of like homebrew feel to them a lot of the time. And you get such creative stuff because it's so low commitment to make it.
Yeah.
It's great. Do you believe Wario is in my 64 as a creepy boss? Says Crystal Seeker.
In what game?
Do you believe that Wario is in my Mario 64? I know what you're talking about. I have fun with that stuff. All I'm saying is
Conspiracy. We're talking about
Yeah.
conspiracy?
all I'm saying is wait till the next certain
Oh god.
N64 guidebook comes out, and we'll talk some more
What
about.
does that mean?
No, nothing.
What do you know?
Nothing. You know, the wizard is mysterious. The Hawaiian shirt is a given. I have many Hawaiian shirts. Today, I opted for Beard Bros merch because I love you guys.
Let me see that. Oh.
Spider-Man 15.
And the American cardigan because you're just that much of a patriot.
It just looks great with this Beard Bros gear.
It kind of does all tie together.
I love how large Wario in this game is in this game. They should make him big again. Dude, I agree. I mean, I think we're really likely to see. They already put Wario Land 3 on Switch. I'm sure this will come out too. I've never played Wario Land 2. I've never beaten this game. I've only played it. I've only like touched it and screwed around with it. Like I've never really like
This one?
Yeah, sat and beat it.
Dude. This one is so... How far did we get in the game?
When we played this last time,
Yeah.
dude, I'm probably not even as far as this. I have no idea.
Did that ever like release, or do you guys like wait till we finish?
I don't remember what happened with that. I think we did like a bonus episode of Mario Land, and then we were like, if you guys want more, we will do it more eventually later.
We had always intended to
Yeah.
do it as a full thing, and then just like
Just never happened.
you
Yeah.
know, life gets in the way. That famous Jurassic Park quote.
Yeah. Life is found on the Game Boy.
Always. Unless your save battery died,
Yeah.
in which case, oops.
In which case, it's time to go on
Get a
Etsy.
GB operator,
Yeah.
save your file. Look, there's actually a lot of solutions. If you were a Game Boy fan as a kid and like don't follow it all now, like, but want to, the things you can do, actually kind of in any retro
Dude,
era of games, we're in like
it's trivial at this point.
we're in like a utopian retro game society. They're like,
Yeah.
you can now upgrade the Game Boy camera. You can like get 3D print things to fit other like lenses. Like anything is possible. It's insane.
There's no excuse.
People are making new great games for the Game Boy, and you can buy cartridges.
And honestly, as long as Nintendo is like not committing to preserving their software, I don't feel super bad about doing whatever I need to get access to the games. At least for now, you know?
I can't believe that like the pirate employees have to also pay to like move on.
Yeah, I know, it's rough. Any hopes, wants for games on the Game Boy, Switch Advance for Switch, Nintendo Online, Game Boy Advance? I mean, like I say, I would love to see Wario Land 4, which is like, to me, a masterpiece.
Wario Land, is that the GBA one?
Yeah.
That game is like
Beautiful.
maybe one of the most beautiful 16-bit games
Yeah.
ever made.
I think
full
Wario
stop.
Land 3 and Wario Land 4 are like both like 10 out of 10 masterpieces.
What's cool about Wario Land to me, the series, is it continued the tradition that was there for Mario games when I grew up, where like each one was like different. Like, yeah, you like platformed, but like think about Mario Bros. To 2 to 3 to World, Land 2 Wario. Like each one is like a little different.
Yeah.
Like Wario's like
New ideas.
invincible in like 2 or I think it's 2.
Maybe 3.
And you just like get him hurt in unique ways to puzzle solve. Like they just like
it's like all about like just having the right thing, thinking, exploring, finding stuff, getting treasure is such a different vibe than like getting to the end. You know, I don't know. Wario games are pretty good.
I can't believe, and I think it's probably because this game, like, you don't run as fast as you do in Mario games. It's like why the big sprites aren't a problem, because in some action games, big sprites equals like you just run to death a lot.
Right.
But it works great, and because you don't like just kill enemies when you jump on them, they become like a resource, and like the world gives you ways to interact with them. It's just like such a fucking tight game. Are we allowed to swear?
Yeah. I think enough time has
Hell
passed.
yes. Jet mode.
Oh shit. Yes.
Hell,
Hell
that
yes.
sound.
That is incredible. That's us right now.
You guys ever, as kids, like made your own music with like power-up sounds and just like
That's like a genre, dude. That was like that's like Magfest.
ASMR, but in games? But
Oh, like
you're like 10 and you don't even realize that you're doing it.
I used to connect the sound test up to the cassette player.
Dude, this guy is like that dude from the Muppets.
Yeah, what did you just find? A secret? Do you know this game that well?
I don't know. I don't remember all the secrets, but I had a sneaking suspicion that there was one here.
That's awesome.
So there's like, you know about the treasures and everything?
I mean, like, I know the basic concept of the game, right?
Well, like that your stuff is stolen and you gotta like get it back. But yeah, there's like you get money from or coins from doing this stuff, and there's like gambling stuff at the end. But there's also hidden treasures to find.
Like minigame type gambling?
Yeah, there's like, I mean, I feel like since even 1 technically had like a mini game at the end.
Yeah.
But you'll see there's like betting. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay, we're good. Got a little crazy there.
It's like very Wario to me. I also love that his hat is like, the W on his hat is just like 1 pixel each.
Am I gonna die? Oh, no, I'm fine. Probably missed something, but whatever.
This is such an expansive fucking game for Game Boy. Dude.
Do you know about like that the levels also change?
What do you mean they change?
You, well, we're gonna get there, so I won't like spoil it, but like take note of how the world is now. We're on the beach.
Right.
And there's no water. We're on the sand now.
Right. Okay, I see what's happening. I see what you mean.
Do you know what the cross on the coin is a reference to?
Maybe it's just like a symbol. Like
yeah, you can do like a life game, or I don't do these because I always lose, and you shouldn't gamble, kids. But
you should gamble on Game Boy, dude.
Look at this little. It's so good.
Yeah.
Expressive.
Yeah.
All right, let's try the right one.
Which bucket should I pull? Ah!
Okay, well,
Dude, 10T right on the dome, dude. Sorry, Shmorio.
there we go.
The
Boom.
music in the game is also great. Very true.
How much should I get? Okay. Yeah, so there's like that. I don't really mess with these because I always lose. Although I never thought to. Okay, so see, A through O, there are like treasure pieces that you find, and they take up that slot.
So funny that it's A through O.
It is
Clearly just not designed for the
as like a kid.
English
I never
alphabet,
like questioned why it ended at O. Okay, and then levels with the circle, little circle in, mean that there's like an alternate exit. Oh,
Dude. It's like Donkey Kong, Mario, Metroid all together.
Also, is this not like the cutest little crab guy?
I like those little blocks, dude. They look so innocent.
These ones?
Yeah.
Isn't it? So, what is it with the blocks? Like in the first Mario, they're like trapped. Oh hell!
What is that, a penis?
Yes, it's a penis.
That's
no,
either a dick or a bong. Oh shit, hell yeah.
Aren't like the blocks supposed to be like
People?
people?
Yeah, they're like people of the Mushroom Kingdom, like...
At least Wario Land has the balls to
give my
actually
balls.
like, you know what? Let's go. Oh shit! Let's go back to that. These guys are actually fun. You can like bop them from the side, but I'm going too slow to do it.
Hilarious. Everybody's giving me love on my jacket. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I forget that we don't look at each other that much.
Okay.
Beard Bros have been there all through my 20s, turning 30 this year. Thanks for the great content, boys. You know it. Shout outs. Thanks
Dude,
for watching.
welcome to a great decade of your life. I mean,
The 30s?
I'm sure some people have had bad 30s, but like, so far, my 30s have been great. Well, touch and go, but let's canvas, aside from the last couple months.
Ups and downs.
It's been good,
downs.
yeah.
Ups and downs. But it's a different...
Strikes and spares.
It's a much more peaceful age. I liked my 20s, though.
The 20s were good.
I had a good time. I was doing
You guys
this.
remember the tree sap from Mario Land 2?
Hell yeah. Yo, was that fucking armored armadillo just now?
That was, I thought it was just a rat.
Fucking murdered him.
Is this giving me this because I need that?
I believe that the person that invented GB and Samus made Wario, Gunpei Yokoi, is that right?
Well, Gunpei Yokoi did the, like, engineering on it.
Like he did software engineering on this?
No, wasn't he like the hardware?
He designed the Game Boy.
Yeah, I
And
didn't
he
know
designed,
that
he was lead on Metroid.
I can't
But I don't know
remember
if he had anything to do with this.
go down or if they kill me. Okay. We can go down.
Also, shout outs to all the love for Swinack back. We love you guys. Stay tuned. Never say die.
Yeah.
Shawn says, hi, Davis.
Hey, Shawn.
Gotcha.
What?
That was for Shawn.
Okay. Is that a you and Shawn thing?
That's just for me and Shawn. I'll be honest, half the jokes I say are just for Shawn.
Just for It's all for you, Shawn. Ah, shitballs. Okay. I need to come back with the...
Jesus. I started watching Beard Bros when I was 18. Now I am 26.
How many years is that?
It's 8.
Wait, 8?
It's 8 years.
So you weren't even there at the beginning, Shawn.
Oh, shit. Putting him on blast.
Look at you, fair weather fan. Alright. Well, I didn't get the secret exit there, but...
Found y'all in the middle of my 20s, and it's been refreshing. 30s are better, though, and way more fun. I gotta be honest, I had a great 20s. I don't think it's, like, objectively worse than my 30s, but I'm definitely enjoying my 30s in a totally different way than my 20s so far.
20s, a lot of great times, but 20s were, like, reactive.
Yeah, the 20s
and, like,
are
learning.
hilarious. Yeah.
30s are like, oh, I can exert agency over my life. That's cool.
Yeah. Any other bro gonna say hi? I mean, yeah, like I say, this stream is one of many that we're gonna be doing for the anniversary. This one, Jirard's currently at GDC.
It's fine. Didn't want to show up.
So we're here in our satellite LA office today.
Didn't want to support his brother in faulty pancreas.
Faulty pancreas.
Oh yeah, then I ride this guy.
This swamp looks like his name is like Glenn.
The swamp is? Oh, the thwomp?
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Hey, it's Glenn. Hey, it's Glenn the Thwomp with a different face than all the other Thwomps. What's up? 14 to 25 for me, God. Jesus Christ. 13 to 21. Holy crap! Nobody's telling me about this anymore.
What? 21 what?
That's like started at 13, now 21. Watching Beard Bros. It's a lot.
These guys are absolute dickbags.
20s were awesome. 30s a little meh. No, 30s is your chance to relax and recontextualize your whole life. It's great.
I'm not a parent, that I know of, so I can't speak for that. But when you're just on your own, living it,
vibes.
Although I do miss 20s, when going to an event and it having free food and an open bar was the most exciting.
I still kind of love when that happens, but it just doesn't happen.
I've had enough food and things that now I'm that asshole who's oh, it's a little dry, these carrots. Oh, that dip is.
Yeah. Now you've lived long. Now you want good stuff.
Before I just felt like I was a king.
Yeah. Here's what's up. I haven't done that in a long time. We're about to go to WASDA next week.
Oh my god.
I haven't done anything like this in several years.
I don't know if any of you guys are going to be at there, but it's going to be tight, probably.
Yeah, shout-outs to anybody who's coming to WASDA. That is the realest shit ever. Also, there are 409 people watching right now simultaneously. That's quite a lot.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks
Game Boy
for joining.
coming back.
Thanks for celebrating with us. This is, the return of the vibe check. We will be doing more of these as time goes on. Hey, don't beat yourself up, man. You got this.
Dude, 30 years later, this devil is still clowning me.
What are you, 30-40% of the way through?
What?
The game? Just kidding.
No, this one's actually longer.
Yeah,
but...
it's like 3 or 4 hours, right?
Longer than that.
Really?
Yeah, it goes the distance. There's extra worlds, extra levels, and if you want to get everything, this is like Mario Land 1 is you know what? It's a cool 40-minute playthrough. This is on board with 2, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Alex, how does it feel to grapple with the ravages of time with Wario? There's no one I would rather do it with. Let's put it that way. Wario is immune to the ravages of time. Wario has the right idea, honestly. I should have been more like Wario in my 20s. I'd probably be happier now.
A little bit more put together Frank Reynolds.
Yeah, I was too nice in my 20s. I should have been more like Wario. Made some plays, stabbed some backs.
Wario is the kind of person that knows that life is to be lived.
Yeah.
He lives hard, he plays hard.
It's carpe diem for Wario.
Nobody is more
Warpe diem.
Dude, I literally don't know how to not get clowned by this particular guy. Okay, you know what? I understand what I have to do.
I should be studying. I should have studied. That's what I feel
Everybody
like.
watching, I apologize for these deaths. It will not happen.
Don't do that.
I just remembered what I need to do, which is jump on top of the box.
Nobody cares how good you are at this game from 30 years ago.
But I care because there's a bunch of cool shit, and this level is not the cool level.
We'll get there.
Will we?
Here's what's up.
I could be struck dead.
Here's what's up.
This game is about life affirmation, but also recognition of the mortality of man.
I purposefully did not put an end time to this stream. So, yeah, I'm here as long as your enthusiasm
we got
carries.
2 Chewy bars, 6 water bottles. I brought some kombucha.
Yeah.
So I'm getting sauced.
Yeah, he's about to get wasted off that shit.
Oh my god.
This lady at
the guts inside are yeah, spring break.
This lady at the grocery store would not let Davis say that there's not enough. There's not really. Any
I got a
alcohol
kombucha and it was what was it? Was it rosé?
Yeah, it was rosé or Merlot or something like that. It was some type of grape. It was some type of grape. I can't remember. It was Chardonnay. That's what it was.
It broke. She couldn't understand.
She couldn't understand that a Chardonnay grape is not alcoholic and that it's the grape. It's the process.
Fuck you, Larry.
It's the process of fermenting the grape that makes it alcoholic. She was like, no, but it's Chardonnay. And we're like, It's just kombucha.
Okay.
Alex, I love your Bender impression. Makes me laugh every time. I out of respect for John DiMaggio, I can't do that impression. It's that bad. Oh! Goodbye. Those are my Chewy bars? No. They're communal Chewy bars. And whoever eats the last one replaces them.
What flavors are that? Chocolate chip?
Yeah.
You know what? That's great. I like isn't there like a peanut butter chocolate one?
There is one. I haven't had...
Dude, s'more. S'more is the best Chewy bar.
I had Chewy bars for the first time again, like the other day when me and Kelly were like sitting here eating them. And I don't know if they got worse or what, but they're so weird and like they turn into like...
They're not real
Legos?
food,
Yeah.
You know?
They taste
But they are
weird.
kind of fun. If you guys want to get like reacquainted with some of your childhood snacks, come to a Warp Zone shoot, have Odom buy the Crafty, because you'll get Nutter Butters, you'll get like those little like fruit chews, like
Cuties?
yeah.
I love when you guys have a shoot because there's always cuties left over because nobody wants to eat like
Dude,
oranges.
There's cuties, or you'll buy like a bunch of bananas, and then like
I love it.
one person will eat a banana, and then the rest is yours.
I vibe hard with it.
The when we do like gaming in the 90s things, that's when we'll buy like Gushers and like that kind of stuff. Capri Suns, and
but
it's
see,
like,
that's also tight because now you're like adding some panache to it.
yeah.
You're like syncing it up. Dude, I almost bought that stupid ass yellow, teal, and pink igloo. Do you see those?
No.
I think you sent me them. Or no, you sent me the Star Wars
Oh,
ones.
because I have the Star Wars one.
Yeah, this one's not Star Wars. It's like it looks like the Max from Saved by the Bell. It's like, it looks like Jazz from the cups. The cups called Jazz.
I almost was like, do I need a second igloo? Sure, I only use mine like once a month, maybe. But do I need another one? Okay, is this...
Kel says s'mores are best because the dehydrated marshmallows are crunchy. I get it. I like peanut butter stuff, even
Where
if it's
is
crappy.
Kelly?
She's in chat.
Oh, shit. No, what?
Dude, Glenn.
Dude.
Glenn posting up like a brick house,
This level is not a tough level. Sorry. I
posting
apologize to everybody. I was going to show you a cool thing.
We're going to see it, right? We still get to see it.
You're right. Everybody get comfy. We'll be here.
Yo, Alex, I need some suggestions on what to make for breakfast tomorrow. I'm out of ideas. Take a red onion and pickle it with some seasoned white rice vinegar. Real quick, just throw it in there. Slice it up thin. Throw it in a bowl. Leave that there for like 45 minutes covered. Or it doesn't even be covered. Just make sure it's submerged in the vinegar. Then get some tiny tortillas. Get some cheese.
Oh my god. You can't just
Get that on deck. Put some bacon in the pan. Chop up the bacon first. Put it in the pan. Render out the fat from the bacon. Then you got bacon fat in the pan. Then, wipe it out so it's not a mess. Throw in your tortilla. Put the tortilla down. Put some cheese down. Put some bacon down. Put some of those pickled onions down. Put some more cheese. Cover the top. Every 30 seconds, flip the tortilla till it's golden brown. That's delicious.
You can't just say that
Yes, I can.
here and only offer chewies. That's not fair.
I have all the
This
ingredients.
is a circle of hell, isn't it?
I have all the ingredients for that too. I just can't do that at this time. But do that. That's clean. That's a good little breakfast. Or if you want to add some eggs in there too, you can also scramble up an egg in a little pan and put some scramblies in there with the cheese and the onions.
Little scrambinos.
Do a little scrambino Austin breakfast taco kind of vibe. That's a vibe. Me and Jesse were in Austin for Chilluminati not too long ago, and before we had different flights, but before we left, we went and got breakfast. And man,
You know what, Texas?
Texas.
You do a good, let's say, hearty brunch.
yeah,
Okay.
Austin, Houston, San Antonio,
Dude, so
all
what I
great
want to show
food.
you is this game incentivizes you to kill creatively. If you throw this guy under, you get rewarded with big coins.
You get big monies. Yeah, that's lit. We love that.
And the lesson I think there is kill people creatively. You get paid for it.
I think the lesson is try to make something really good and with love, and it will be richer. And fucking dumbasses will be talking about it later with Chewy bars in the internet 30 years later
Yeah.
because of how good of a job you did.
I probably was gnawing on a Chewy bar as a kid playing this game.
Rip to the decks. Don't say rip to the decks, Kel says.
Don't say.
How did you come up with that on the spot? I mean, it's barely anything. It's barely a recipe. It's just onions and bacon and cheese. Alex's Rolf impression gives me life. I go full unhealthy with the chocolate-covered Chewy bars.
Also, you guys can't see him, but Snoopy's here.
Yeah, speaking of dogs. Hey, Snoop.
He's.
Hey, don't come over here. You're a good boy.
No, there's too many.
You're a good boy.
There's too many. What do you call it? Wires.
Good boy, Snoop. Go lay down. Good
Also,
boy.
your family and anything completionist equipment related it's not a good track record.
Dude, I was there. Hey, go lay down, Snoop.
Snoopy.
Go on. You're all right.
Nope.
Just don't knock over anything.
You're not in trouble.
You're a good boy. You're a good boy. You're a very good boy.
Sometimes too good of a boy.
Snoopy, you might be the best boy there is. Look at that. He went and he got his water. He knows where it is.
He drinks his water just as loud as his old man. I love his like determined poop face before he drops.
I love that. That's how Wario rolls. Love that. Though a marinated wolffish is a great thing. Whew, my God. Arnar with the real shit.
You know what I've been doing for breakfast the last couple days?
What?
Bulletproof coffee.
All the way with the butter and everything?
Yeah, just grass-fed unsalted butter and MCT oil. I will tell you, people were like, "Oh, it's so good," but it's not as good as just coffee
Like
black.
good ass coffee, yeah.
But I feel great after it.
But B-U-T-T. Here's what's up. Get good coffee.
Yeah, get good coffee, and then just accept that you're gonna accidentally become a snob, sort of. And
It's not a snob. Like, when you find something and it's good, you're like, oh, now I understand why this is even a thing.
yeah. But then when you have like lesser coffee, don't be surprised when you get like heartburn and.
Like, you know how crazy it is that like so many people love like truffle fries and shit, and they've like never tried truffle.
Like an actual.
Like, nothing that they've ever put in their mouth has ever come from a truffle anywhere at all. Maybe. Most likely in America.
Is the truffle stuff not actually like.
Truffle oil? No, it's not. It's synthetic, bro.
What?
Yep. I mean, there is real truffle oil,
They don't just like.
but it's expensive because it comes from truffles.
They don't just like infuse. Okay, here we go.
It's truffles. Truffles are experience.
What is this, guys? Okay. Oh my god.
Enjoy the good things in life if you can. Yeah, there's that song, Louis Prima. Enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. It's good. Dude,
Okay.
Wario looks bad when he's not big.
Dude, when he's little, he has like a mohawk.
He looks like he's like he's made some mistakes.
What is the like? What are we supposed to take away from the shrinking? Like, is there like a real world analog? Like, is that a metaphor for something? Like
Shrinking?
or is it just like, you know what? It's magical. It's a magical toadstool, so you get bigger.
If you let's say you had some bulletproof coffee, right? You're feeling good. I would say maybe your self image gets a little bigger when you have bulletproof coffee.
So it's not. It's like a metaphor.
Yeah, like, you know, like when they put Neo back in the Matrix and he looks like an old man and it like does something to him. You know? That's kind of what the vibe is. You want to change your self-perception. If you get hit, your self-perception goes down. I don't know why you turn into like a weird Italian dark Mr. T, but you know, to each their own. To each Wario.
Or was it as simple as like one of the programmers was like, wouldn't it just be kind of funny?
Like, definitely yes. Like, why in WarioWare is there like a man who kind of looks like Mario and a man who kind of looks like Bowser shooting fireballs at each other in a Street Fighter setting? Somebody thought it would be hilarious. Dude, this is like that boss from Super Mario World, but hard.
There we go.
Look at him, dude. He's got a unibrow. I swear to God, it's like Sonic the Hedgehog's eyeballs went on his face.
I do love that, like, it just showers you in coins when you beat the boss. This looks so beautiful! Man, this is like...
It's like crazy how much it actually looks like Game Boy. I didn't even use a Pantone. I just
This
like,
actually looks like the right... I don't think I've ever seen, like, a properly backlit green, like, Game Boy filter. They have them on certain games, like, what's that Octopus game for Switch?
Oh, yeah.
Where it was, like, a light green.
Yeah.
But this looks like it's the right 4 colors.
Dude, here's what's up. You should mess around with that switch Game Boy thing a little bit more and change to the Game Boy filter, because whatever they're doing on there, both on the Game Boy and the Game Boy Advance, that shit looks good. I have the OLED. That shit looks really good.
I can't remember if the thing I need to do happens here or... You know what? We'll just try. That's first world. I'm going to go to the secret level thing in. Okay. Shoot. It already happened. So, no, it didn't.
Hey, Davis.
Yeah.
Would you like a cheat code to give you infinite lives and money?
No.
You not only cheated the game, but you cheated yourself.
I'm just gonna repeat this because I know I said it to you. Like, people make fun of that quote, but I actually am like, no, it's not like
it's
there's
funny.
always the try hard. Okay, so I think the change happened by beating it, but it's now
water.
high tide.
Yeah.
So now if you go back and play, the levels have changed and things have opened up.
That's beautiful.
And that is the treasure. Like, I have to find the key, bring it back, and that'll get us our first piece.
That's a beautiful notion. I think more the reason people make fun of that guy is just because of the idea of trying to enforce that on someone else, right? I don't think that's a wrong philosophy. I think that's that's a very pro designer philosophy. I think you care more about what the guy who made the game or person who made the game wanted to do than whatever your version of fun, your remix of it that you're doing at home.
I'm trying to throw this key without there we go.
I agree with it just as much with the same level of seriousness as I do that somebody should not probably Dark Souls was not made to be played with a Guitar Hero controller.
Yeah.
That's about as much vitriol as I have for the other thing.
We got our first treasure.
What is that? The Horn of Plenty?
Yes. A. That's A.
Wario's horn.
Dude, his laugh sprite is hilarious because half of him doesn't move.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't beat yourself up for, being casual. There's just challenge yourself. Try and be a little hardcore. Don't be a dick.
There's no stakes to it. That's all I'm saying. There's no stakes to it. Just understand what it means to play a game the way it was designed. Just understand it. I don't care if you do it.
Yeah.
I don't care at all.
Also, once you free yourself of I'll still get tilted in this. Dark Souls games reminded me that death is who cares?
Yeah.
When I was younger, I would probably definitely be like, I fucking suck at everything. I hate this. And you're like, oh, it's an opportunity for me to get better and learn.
Alex, what's your favorite wing flavor? Mine is lemon pepper. Mine is really good fried chicken and then a really good hot sauce. I don't care what it is. I don't really like to buy wings from a place that has flavors because usually that just makes me sick. I do love lemon pepper seasoning on good ass fried chicken. But I don't really like if there's a lemon pepper sauce. I'm not into that.
It is killing me that I don't have. Does he have a unibrow now?
He's got a unibrow that is also a mohawk, but it's not. It's a unibrow and a mohawk. That's fucking. He just looks like a fucking weird goblin.
Oh my god! Hoisted by my own petard.
Alex, do you have sandals on right now? No.
You got moccasins.
Yeah.
Which is honestly the second most Alex thing to be wearing. Dude, those look so comfy.
They are. Kelly gave me. I love them. I put them on even when I'm just sitting at my desk. Look at that. What do you guys think? That's what it is. How about that? No Wingstop? I don't love Wingstop. I don't think that's good wings, if that's what you're asking me. It's not... It's so weird. Okay, a Big Mac is a good thing. It's not a good burger.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about Wingstop.
Yeah. Buffalo Wild Wings.
I know. I understand. I eat fucking I eat terrible chicken wings just like everyone else. I'm not a fucking elitist. But I've tasted.
You'll do stadium chicken tenders.
I'll do it. I eat at AM PM sometimes. But I've tasted glory now.
But you know that's not.
I'm here for the art.
I gotta revisit. I quit the wings game.
Chicken wings are so
years ago.
Fucking good.
Mostly because I have a little baby mouth, as you know, for spice. So everybody would, like, in the Warp Zone and the precursor to that in the college days would love to get, like, take the hot wing challenges. And I'm like, I'll just have, like, the Thai chili.
That's good.
Like, sweet version.
That's good wings.
That's true. But I don't think, do people think of that as, like, also, it's kind of fun. You can stick into the.
That is hilarious. How do you even control it? You think he squeezes his butt a little bit and it pushes the horns up a little bit more?
I don't, oh.
You
just hold it up.
Yeah, see, I don't know what's up with that. How does he do that?
It's physics, dude. Obviously.
Are Nostalgia Hunters and Triple Date Night returning? Yes. They just take a really long time. And right now is not a great time in terms of... Time.
Wee.
Trying to add Jirard back into Beard Bros. Trying to do 10th anniversary. You have no idea what other stuff we have planned still for this. Same thing with Ted Quest. Still coming. Don't worry.
What is Ted? Why would you tease me with something up there?
What is Ted Quest? Me and Brett are gonna give Ted quests to carry out on his motorbike. And he's gonna get a motorcycle cam and film himself going on these quests.
Oh, I love that. Oh, okay.
Ted is my muse.
I love Ted. Ted, if you're watching, I love you.
Alex Dry Rub Faciane. It's not that I don't like sauces on my chicken wings. It's that like, I take exception to the word flavor. What flavor chicken wings? That makes it seem...
Yeah, flavor in, like, meat is weird.
It makes it seem, yeah, like, I don't know, like, when I cook chicken wings, I usually make a sauce next to them.
That makes it, like, a meat product. Like a glorified Slim Jim.
Yeah.
Which, if you like Slim Jims, fine, but...
Yeah.
You like to think of chicken wings, I'm assuming, as a chicken.
Yeah. I make chicken wings all the time. I just usually also make them with, like, a thigh and some legs and a breast.
Are you on the air fryer train?
An air fryer is just an oven, just with some extra air. I mean, they're basically the same thing. It's like a convection oven with some wind.
It seems like I need to...
It's not bullshit. It's not bullshit. It's just like there's... I don't need it.
Oh, hell yes.
Alex, did you have SSR in elementary school? Hell yes, I did. Silent sustained reading? Of course.
Is that just nap time but read time instead?
It was like an LAUSD initiative as far as I know, where for like the first hour of like first period, or like first 20 minutes of first period, there's like all these books that get dropped off in the classroom that are like actually like educationally substantive that, you know, you like read. And I read all kinds of books. I read like way more books than everybody else because I'm like actually a big reader. So I could like get through a book a week, you know?
Oh, that sneaky boy. I'm gonna get him now.
I used to read a book every day if it's like we're talking Star Wars.
Yeah, I used to be a voracious reader. Now I'm a voracious audiobooker. But like, if I had a summer reading list, that was like never done until the end. But other than that, if it was like any like fantasy book, the old like Wizards of the Coast, like D&D,
right?
Something dragon. There's like a season. What is it? Dragon or something. Whatever. I'm old.
Yeah, I don't know. I just read the Cyberpunk one for the first time. That was pretty cool.
Which, like
Cyberpunk Red, like the current, like the new version of the game that's like co-owned by CD Projekt Red.
Are they building out like
them and Pondsmith like teamed up to like redo it because he was like already gonna reboot it, I think. Like I read what he said and he said like I was kind of feeling like all the stories have been told in our world anyway in terms of like the plot and the lore and like what we've explored. So he kind of wanted to like reinvent it, do like a, you know, new edition of Cyberpunk. And it kind of coincided with CD Projekt Red wanting to like partner with him and co-own the IP and stuff. So now they both own it, and he did another book, and it's got all kinds of fun writing in it and some good, like, if you like Johnny Silverhand, there's a great story or two in there that you can read. It's good stuff. I don't want to talk too much about Cyberpunk because I'm collecting my thoughts.
And I just started playing it, and I just got to the part where I meet him.
Johnny?
Yeah.
Meet him in a carnal sense?
Yeah. In a cerebral.
Yeah, in a cerebral way.
And we're gonna be gone. Oh hell yes. And we're gonna be gone to England for like which is gonna be fun. But I keep like
Steam Deck certified.
running into things. What?
Steam Deck certified.
Really?
Yeah.
It can handle that?
Apparently, it just got certified. I don't care. I'm not.
Does that mean like they patched it for that, or?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't. They've been working on that game like fuck. That game, the state that the game is in now is like nobody would have cared at all if it launched like this. It would have been like, wow, this is like way more clean than a Bethesda game. Dragonlance, says chat.
Dragonlance?
Dragonlance.
That wasn't the name of it.
All right.
Also, look at the pterodactyl dudes. Do they not look like Zapdos or Moltres?
I feel it. Yeah, they have that like kind of Pokemon vibe to them. Actually, those guys kind of look like Pokemon too. I mean, they look specifically like Horsey, I guess. I need to get the Cyberpunk Red Book. I think if you buy the game on GOG, it's like in the game files.
I have a lot of like those like unlocked books and things to read, and I read some of them, but I'm also just like so engaged in the world that I'm like, I'll maybe read up on this stuff later. Cause
I play games like that so slow. To me, they're so overwhelming for like my brain to think about.
Snoop, let's not be that guy.
Snoop, you're like visibly relaxed. Like, don't.
Life is good for you, right?
Don't front, dude.
The rabbit ears like jet turbo power is a great way to skip water levels.
Hell yeah. Somebody said something. What? Maybe I missed it, but what is the significance of this game? It's a 10-year-old promise that Davis made back on our Mario Land 2 playthrough that we were going to play this, and now we're here doing it.
And it's just a damn good game.
It really, really is. It's a beautiful piece of intricate, little, simplistic hardware.
You know what it is? It has the same energy as like a Kirby game, where it's like,
it's artisan.
Don't worry too much about game overing or like speeding it. Like, experience the game. Like, they built out a fun world. Interact with it. Get a little weird with it.
Writing every day for my job has made me not enjoy reading casually. Any hints on making reading enjoyable again?
Read steamy romance novels.
I actually like kind of agree. Like, my goal is to forget about should in terms of consuming media. Read shit that's going to be shitty. Know you're going to get something out of it regardless. Like, just be a consumer of media rather than like some sort of socialite of reading. Like, that's kind of how I did it. I was like, no, if I'm going to read, I have to read this like fine novel that I've been meaning to read for years, not this like stupid grocery store softcover book that I bought from the 80s at the used bookstore about some guy who like has a boat and is a spy and has sex. That's just totally sucked, but I read it.
Yeah.
So much better to just be to try and remove the stakes of reading. I feel like at least that's the problem that I have with reading all the time. I know that's not everybody's, but
like, there's stuff that you should do, but like doing things not out of obligation, but out of like a joy and a desire to learn or like experience it.
There's nothing that you should do in terms of entertainment or like reading. You know what I mean? Like, your taxes, voting, those are things you should do.
Yeah.
Taking care of your fellow
get
man.
some sleep.
Yeah, taking care of your fellow man and yourself, that you should do that. But in terms of reading or watching stuff or whatever, just let yourself be the shit consumer that you want to be. Reading is enjoyable as an activity in and of itself, separate from the stuff on the page.
And it's great, like, cognitionally.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like,
it really engages your imagination. It lets you enjoy stuff in a vacuum without having to like hear some fucking asshole who you don't know be like every time that I go on Twitter, here's something that happens to me that maybe people who don't have a following online don't quite realize, like the severity of it. Like, and there isn't really severity to it. It's just something that happens, right? Like, I'll just say like, yo, this rules. I'll be like playing a game or something. Like the other day, I was like, yo, Ghostwire Tokyo, really good game. Now it's on now it's on PlayStation Plus or whatever. If you like Metroid Prime, it's like pretty similar to Metroid Prime in an open world environment, right? That's like what I said. And somebody was like, I didn't care for it. I preferred this other game that's not related. It's like, Who cares?
Yeah.
Like, shut up. I think reading is a good way to avoid that just sort of constant commentary on your choices that watching movies and playing video games has sort of become on the internet. Nobody gives a fuck about reading in that way.
Unless you're like doing a Star Wars.
Well, if they
Star Wars book club or something.
Hey, you know what? Nobody thinks those books are good. Nobody thinks those books are good.
That's true.
That's like the fucking, Buffalo Wild Wings of fucking books.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't enjoy it. It's that they're not good. There's a difference.
Although,
Don't be so precious with your preferences.
that's true. I feel like the older I get, the more, like, the concept of good and bad, like, doesn't
It's selfish.
exist.
It's selfish and dumb.
It, like, doesn't exist in the world, in, like, good and bad, it's, like, matters of perspective. So, like, yeah, like, they don't have the best, the most gripping prose or
Right.
whatever, but, like, if there's good, if you enjoy it and there's, like, good lessons or things that you can get out of it, then it's fine.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And there's stuff that you can get out of everything. Writers always say that's one of those like Twitter viral types of writer advice is like consuming shitty stuff to like enrage yourself and like develop your own tastes more. Like to be joyously like that's shitty. It's not amazing to share what you think is shitty and good, but there is value in understanding what you personally think is shitty and what is good and what you enjoy and for what reasons. That is nuance. That's good. But imagining that there's something special about like having that thought, no, that's a waste. That's intellectual masturbation, bro.
Yeah.
This is some hot rhetoric. Yeah, man.
Also, if you want to like get back into it, just highly recommend, or like if you're tired of reading because it's work, audiobook. It's so good.
Yeah, well, I can't read audiobooks actually.
Well, nobody can, but you listen to them.
I mean, I just can't do it.
I felt like I was feeling guilty. Oh shit.
It just
We're
doesn't.
gonna come back to this. I just unlocked a secret world.
Sick.
We're gonna come back to Ice World later because it's
I'm fine with that. It just doesn't let me absorb the text the way I'm like I read a lot though. It's weird. It's hard for me to absorb like somebody reading.
Yeah.
Podcasts where somebody's talking from their brain, I can follow that fine. I love listening to podcasts.
As a like ADHD person, there's like peril for me on both ends of if it's reading a book, I'll do that thing where I'll have like read a whole page and being like,
I did not do that.
I just like don't remember a single thing.
But here's the thing about reading.
And audiobooks, sometimes I like do the same thing, but I'm like, shit, I was like thinking about something else.
Yeah, exactly. But
So it takes me 7 years to get through a single issue of Power Rangers comics because I'm just like, my brain is extrapolating all the cool shit, and then I'm like, oh shit, I gotta keep reading this thing.
That's the thing though. No stakes. You can just do that. You can just read at that speed and it's fine. Unless I'm trying to indoctrinate you into comic books.
That's
in which
true.
case you have to read faster. Because there's too much to read.
Also, if you want to give yourself a reading list, just allow yourself to not be dictated by it because
If you want to give
when
yourself
I
a reading
like
list,
give myself like, all right, I need to do this, and then I'm like, all right, I have 100 games in my Steam library that I never even downloaded. I gotta play through this. I like create my own anxiety for not doing it, and instead just be like, I may never get to it. It's like a suggested reading list. If ever I'm like, what do I want to read next? Oh, I made a list, but when I like tried to be like, all right, I'm gonna read all this, play this, watch this, read this, and I don't do it, I get like angry.
yeah, it's unhealthy. It's like toxic masculinity, but for like intellectual. It's like toxic intellectualness.
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue that like my Power Rangers comics are like highly intellectual, but yeah.
But it is. It's like you're like there's a correct way to enjoy this, and I'm failing myself.
Yeah.
It's like what? You're alone.
I just like like
Nobody even told you to read that.
yeah. Nowhere in our DNA is it like you also have to read this run of Power Rangers or you fail as a human.
Yeah, exactly.
But from what I've read, the like reboot that they did in 2017 of Power Rangers is like tight.
I just accept that I miss stuff when listening to audiobooks because I listen mostly when out on walks, but that's fine. Yeah, that's great. That's a great mindset.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, the thing that like made me just completely not feel bad, like, guilty pleasure about them is I just listened to Stephen King's like the audiobook of the book that he wrote about like writing.
On writing? That's a great book.
And he was like back in the day, he's like, books on tape are great. And he even paid his kids
To read him books.
money to record. Like, for books he wanted to read, he'd give them a tape thing and money, and then he would listen to them read the books on tape. Like, I think he said they did Dune. They did, like, a bunch of ones. So, I don't know. That I was like, all right, Stephen King says it's okay. So, whatever, like, ghost I was battling about it in my mind, I don't feel guilty about it anymore.
Yeah. I'm finished with your New 52 and You podcast. I was wondering if you have plans to continue in some form or another. I don't know, maybe. It's nice that some people are enjoying it. It kind of weirds me out that people suddenly were so vocal about it like months after I stopped recording it. But I'll tell you this. A podcast with 7 hosts where no one is getting paid that gets very few listeners is like a hard thing to keep going. And
I love being on it.
Me too. I love doing it. I love
And I was
making
just
it.
waiting for my next one.
So much work.
Never got a call.
Well, we just never caught up to you again. We were about to. We were about 3 episodes away.
If nothing else, it like fixed, because I mean I talked about it in the podcast, but like I got into collecting like monthly issues again with the New 52, and boy, the start for Superman was so, both Action Comics and Superman was so rough,
So bad.
and then to see like, oh crap, it like
Action
went-
Comics at least worked out.
yeah, like it doesn't quite, the beginning is still rough, but like when it like wraps up what Grant Morrison was going for, you're like, holy shit, this is actually like one of the best comic things I've ever read. Like,
Yeah.
crap.
Absolute.
But when you're like young and you have no money and you're living with your 6 other friends because you just moved to LA to try to make it in YouTube,
Yeah.
you can't afford every issue.
Yeah, exactly. To answer your question, I don't not want to do stuff about comic books. I think the New 52 and You was a great idea for a show. Maybe when I have some money, I will pay people to be on it instead, and then they'll show up.
What I love about it, and you created everything. You just like asked me to be the Superman desk, so it's not like I'm jerking myself off, but like it's about it's like about comics, but also a way to show interestingly how to read comics.
Yeah, it's really actually it's truly intimidating for like a new reader who like starts to read something and then realizes like I don't know the answer to this. And you know, it's funny, I was just arguing with Brett about this the other day, that like that is absolutely the value of the comic shop that nobody can understand. And everybody's like, why are comics dying and why are only the same people reading them? It's literally because the only people that can read them are the people who can like understand them right now, because you know, there's no way to get that like bespoke thing. There's only like, here's the explanation of Final Crisis, everything you need to know. It's like such a mistake to think that somebody telling you a video is comprehensive is the same as like being able to ask any question you want of a real person who's read every comic book for 30 years.
Yeah, you're basically just watching a Wikipedia article.
Yeah, exactly. Alex, how are you emotionally and mentally? Much love. I am doing good.
Oh, hell yes. The biggest coin. Alex, vibe check. You good?
Vibe check. Great. Doing good.
Oh, this treasure.
You get coined out?
No, we got our second treasure.
I vibe with it.
I just gotta get the key.
Per money to do your passion projects, is taking ad deals not an option? Are there too little listeners? Yeah, I mean, here's my thing. Fuck ads. I don't like them at all. I don't mind like reading an ad on a show, but that requires quite a listenership. Chilluminati, for example, it would be stupid not to do ads on that show, right? And I think that the idea that listening to ads on a free show is like insulting is like stupid, right? If you want to pay, you can go pay and we don't have any ads on the show if you go pay for it, right? I like the idea of people, just the simple transaction of people paying for stuff in order to get stuff. So now we have the Horn of Plenty.
No, we have A and B.
A and B. Okay, that's all.
The harp of you have to work in the letter.
The harp of Bobo.
What was the Bobo, the like mechanical owl from Clash of the Titans?
Sure. And a Horn of Plenty. That's how we're gonna get.
That's what?
Hey,
That's cheat. Like it counts, but it's.
it's it's unique to the letter A,
I
right?
thought you were like creative.
Alex's horn.
Shit.
Alex's big horn.
Fuck.
What happened to you?
Oh crap!
Oh, sticky bombs.
Get off!
Sticky bombs.
Oh, okay.
Yo.
I forgot about that,
High octane.
dude.
High octane gameplay.
Oh my god. I need to drink a little alcohol.
I don't like ads because the ad people always try and tell you what to do. Every time. And you can't do certain things. You can't like cuss, or you can't like write a story about something that you don't want.
Fuck that.
It's annoying. I don't want to do it. No, thank you. So if I do something, I will fund it myself, and then if it gets a following, I will try and see if people want to patronize it. Because I think that's a much more honest way to have something. Don't you agree?
Yeah. Be a patronizer, not a patronizer.
That way, everybody can get something for free that's nice and good quality, and it's like to my standard that I wanted to make the show. And if you pay a little money, you get a little extra. That's it. There's no like, I'm the king of saying Patreons like don't have exclusives. Like any piece of content that we make is for everyone. It's just maybe you might get it early.
Yeah.
And I think that's fair. I think that's like as pro-consumer as you can be.
That is like the best way to be realistic and also idealistic.
I'm definitely not trying to like trick people into watching my show on YouTube because I also did a video on Five Nights at Freddy. You know what I mean? Like I don't care about that. The numbers game is not interesting to me. I just want to make good, non-disposable, like non-throwaway stuff.
Yeah.
So when I can do that, I do it, and that's it. Davis seems to have had a glow up. A little backhanded compliment for you.
Is that a backhanded compliment?
You had a glow up?
If you're just talking about like me from a couple years ago, yeah. COVID was a time of
Eating.
change. Well, at first, too much eating and drinking, and then, change.
Alex and Davis, please give me one current Star Wars take. It's been 84 years. Here's what's up. Stay
One of
tuned.
the Mind's Eye is better than anything that
Here's what's
Disney
up.
Star Wars has done.
Stay tuned. Don't read into it too far. May the Force be with you.
Another time, another game.
Yeah, may the Force be with you.
Oh shit. Look at this. We're in like Steven Universe space.
I love it. Congrats to 10 years, bros. I followed Alex here from the decks because I was hoping to see a Let's Play where you change your 3DS theme. I know how to do it. I just want to see you do it. Yeah, same.
They have themes for 3DS?
Bless. Yeah, dude. Remember the Sega Mark III theme, dude?
No, I just learned about them. No! I just saved. We're fine. We're good. Everybody, we're all fine.
It's all good.
Here, how are
Everybody's good.
Only good vibes.
The Burger Rush was top tier. I appreciate that, friends.
The Burger Rush was like, go to TV, please.
I just wanted
to
I just needed to like make something, honestly. Like, it was COVID. Like, I just needed to like be like, can I like make stuff? If I'm not like trying to like make the algorithm and like just stick to what my job is, can I like, as a creative, make my own shit that's good? And I can.
And the answer is yes. And Ted was a perfect wingman.
Yeah. Ted is great. Ted is always great. I love working with Ted.
Okay. This is problematic.
To clarify, a glow up can be from a place of already glowing, just with more glow than before. I don't think that's what that means.
I mean, it could be.
I guess
But,
like if we're being
But the glow implies like
yeah,
that there wasn't glow before. Look, it's fine.
I'm not like
You're not wrong.
You're not in trouble. Like I don't care. It's just hilarious.
On a totally unrelated note, guys, therapy's great.
Yeah, mostly
Getting-
just teasing Davis.
Getting your like ADHD diagnosed and handled is great. Going sober, that's great too.
I agree with some of what Davis
Fresh
said.
air, the sunshine. There's a lot of great things in the world.
I vote for
Coffee.
Pizza Rush. Coffee.
Coffee with your boy Alex.
Yep, walking about 25 miles a week. That's good.
Yeah.
Taco version. The production quality of Burger Rush was so nice.
Dude,
Here's what's up.
That's another great thing to do in LA.
You know what? If Burger Rush did gangbusters, I would have made more of it. But it didn't really do gangbusters. It's just I know that I can do it if I need to if somebody wants to hire me or if I make something myself. But I think that the Beard Bros fans were right to be like, this is weird. Just we'll play video games. Like, I think it's important to remember that, you know, just because you have an audience in one context doesn't mean that it applies to every context.
Yeah.
I think actually, like, a bunch of fucking people way more famous than me should take that note. Any games that if you could, you would do a series for? Like a Let's Play? No. I like Let's Plays a lot, but I kind of do them, we kind of just decide spur of the moment. It's rare that, the only time we decide to do one, like, way ahead of time is something like Pokemon Nuzlocke or something where it's going to be, like, you know, fucking 100 episodes. I'm really glad everybody liked Burger Rush, but no amount of praise will make 100,000 more people watch each episode.
The sad, like, it's great, but the sad truth of all this is, like, at some point, it takes a lot of time and energy.
It was like, I edited
it
it myself. I used music. It took, like, I had, like, 3 cameras. I had to shoot each location twice to get coverage, like, with 2 separate camera people. Like, yeah, like, with budget, you can do anything, but I just basically funded it myself and turned in as many views as, like, you know, episode 5 of Donkey Kong will, where I just sit in a chair and play Donkey Kong. I don't even play Donkey Kong. I just watch somebody else play Donkey Kong.
Or Wario Land.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, that's way easier.
When you're this and you smash them, they, like, just blip out of existence.
He's just so strong that he just completely atomizes it.
Goodbye.
Shouts to Wario.
I love Wario, and WarioWare games are fine. In fact, they're even good. I just, like, resent the series a little bit for, like, stopping Wario from being, like, funky Mario. Like,
yeah.
And it's not Wario Land's or WarioWare's fault. It's just, like,
WarioWare fucks.
it's like, I feel like a similar thing with, like, Advance Wars and Fire Emblem.
Yeah. That's the new promise for 2033, by the way, is that we're going to play WarioWare, you and I.
On just in our lives, or
at the Beard Bros 20th anniversary stream, we're gonna play WarioWare.
Let's do the Wii one. That was so much fun. In college, that used to be like
the one on Wii
Friday night, the Wii one.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. WarioWare Touched or whatever.
It was like,
no, not Touched.
There was like 9 players. You like chuck the controller. We would make like
the Wii U one.
Margaritas where you just like blend ice and like mix and. Order.
I played a bunch of the Wii U one for sure. No joke.
That's when the $5 hot and ready pizzas from Little Caesars were out. Hey,
Alex, I know you do Beard Bros and SGS and Chilluminati, but what else do you do? Is that not enough?
Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained?
They're going to make a sequel to that?
Yeah.
Why?
Okay,
there's nothing. No, there's no sequel for that.
I heard that Darren Aronofsky or somebody wrote a sequel back in the day for it that still stars Maximus in the afterlife, and I want that.
But he's too late.
Is it?
It's too late for Russell.
It's too late for Russell? His best movies have come out in the last 5 years.
Look at him. He's not Maximus anymore.
He's Zeus, baby.
Actually, I liked him as Zeus.
I thought that was great. Actually, if you want to Russell Crowe, double feature, watch Gladiator and then watch The Nice Guys. Oh, that movie is a 10 out of 10. Masterpiece.
Oh, hell yes.
Alex is 100% a native LA vibe. I will take that all the way to the bank.
You are? Actually, you and me both. Some of the few truly native LA people.
Hell yeah, that's true. Alex, I just watched the Big Bad Boss's Eggman video. It seems like making the video was really cool, and it sounds like you double-tracked your vocals. Was that a rad experience? Did you write the lyrics? I did not write the lyrics myself. I would give most of the credit to Jake Kaufman, though we definitely were like all hanging around making jokes at each other all the time during. But like the album process and the video process were like years apart. The album was excellent, double tracked, probably triple tracked. I don't know. That was like a professionally produced song. Those guys do real good work.
It's my favorite Mario Kart game. Triple track.
Yeah, Mario triple track. 3 tracks, 1 race. Will you win? Is it possible?
Oh, no, blue shell.
Yeah, that's the vibe with that. Like, it was a very great day on the set that we had budget for that and stuff. It was really fun.
Oh,
I'm definitely not a dancer. So, you know, we had like 2 hours of rehearsal or whatever. It was a good vibe.
You know what? It was great.
I had a great time. I loved everybody that we shot that video with. It was so great to just hang out with everybody, and we actually shot the video in the same location where we did the recording, which was really fun. But years later, hopefully we'll get back around to some big bad content sometime in the near future. But no current plans, because I am only one man.
You're only one big bad boss?
I have Super Beard Bros, I have Chilluminati, I have Scary Game Squad, and people are asking for more.
And that's it. Nothing else.
Yeah. There's definitely not at least 2 or 3 other things that I'm working on every day that I will unveil shortly.
All right. What's the... Well, C and Crown, it already kind of works.
That's just the Crown. Like it's a Netflix
this
brand.
Is the...
Yeah, that's the crown from the Crown. That's the Crown. That's the one that...
a Wario game where you break into...
Buckingham Palace?
And, like, steal it? That would be hilarious.
Except it's called Wuckingham Palace.
Oh, man.
Wuckingham Palace?
I just realized the Queen died. Not around anymore. Because I'm like... Didn't she do a thing with Bond?
In the 90s...
totally do a thing with Wario.
In the Olympics, I think it was 2012, she, like, parachuted into London with James Bond. They, like, played it on the screen, and then, like, 2 guys came down on parachutes, like one dressed as the Queen, and then she like stepped out from where the like person was. It was great.
Does this chicken thing, if you throw an enemy and it like starts like pooping out coins, but does it not remind you of like the chicken gun from Hook?
Yeah,
they like used
totally.
I don't have it.
Remember Laser Cats?
Wait. What was Laser Cats?
The digital short.
Shit. Let's see if I can get this chicken to come back out. Yeah.
Davis, say hello to Norm for Shawn.
Hey Norm. For Shawn. Wait, like next time I see Norm?
No, you're saying hello right now to Norm the gaming historian.
Is he on? Is he watching?
No, just say an earnest hello. I mean, I don't know that he's not watching. I don't know that he's watching, but
you guys want to know a fun fact about Norm?
Yeah.
He's my like YouTube crush.
You're like afraid. You're afraid to meet him because he's too cool.
I met him, dude. Norm is like tight. I genuinely love him, and like his like whole channel is like this is good YouTube. This is like the beautiful promise of like YouTube, and I just watched. Well, I mean, I've watched his stuff as frequently as he puts it out, but I just rewatched
Tetris.
His Super Mario. Well, I rewatched the Tetris thing when they announced the movie, but the Mario Bros movie episode.
Yeah.
Because spoiler, we're doing a thing about that. But
that is like the absolute most incredible thing ever. I hope what you're doing is just tapes with 2 really good impressionists and pictures of them, so you can look at their real faces, and then you just got a really good Bob Hoskins impersonator.
It's not that, but I'll tell you, like that movie.
I gotta take a shit.
That movie is like not good at all. But
it's
Bob
great.
Hoskins is the best. Like they cast him, Dennis Hopper. There are like real actors who really try, and it's like
Bob Hoskins is not a joke.
Like they made a bunch of mistakes, but the casting wasn't the problem.
No, and it's still a great watch. I still love watching it.
Yeah, but the behind the scenes is like it's wild.
Alex, what satisfies you as a content creator, or do you find fulfillment elsewhere? Also for Davis, I don't care about how much content I put out or anything like that. I enjoy doing comedy. I'm quite good at it. I practiced and spent a lot of time learning how to be good at comedy, especially live comedy, unscripted live comedy. One of my great joys in life. But I also just love being able to accidentally do something that timeless that I'm proud of. I feel like some of the stuff that I've made is actually gonna be around, which I think is good. And I think if I could change something about my life as a content creator, it would be that I could do that I was more famous doing exactly what I wanted to do than you know, trying to follow some sort of algorithm. How's that? I don't care about number go up. Like, I know how to make the number go up. I'm not a fool. I've been producing Beard Bros as the main director of the channel for like 3 years. Yo.
Oh, fuck!
That is so fucking cool.
They just, like...
That is so fucking cool.
They just made a great game.
I love that.
What was the question about what, like, fulfills you as a content creator?
Yep. Stuff that's good. Making good stuff.
I guess, yeah, like, the process, like, for me, I've been doing, like, I guess, sketch making since high school. Like, Shawn and I, like, were making just the stupidest, like, in our senior year, we made a dumb video called, like, Harry Potter in the Case of Senioritis. Like, it was just, like, even back then, but, what I now, like, fulfills me more, like, yeah, it's fun to do just, like, kind of random comedy stuff, but when I get to, like, use... when I get to, like, make social critiques, or, like, when I have something to, like, say through the art of it, I feel...
I mean, even if it's just good, even if it's just funny, like, I don't know, like, some of the sketches you guys made over the years are, like, seriously bangers, you know what I mean? Like, ones that are, like, genuinely, like, you're like, I nailed that. Doesn't that feel good?
Yeah.
Yeah. That, to me, is everything. Like, just executing the thing and doing a good job.
What I like, forgot along the way a while ago, which, like, I got, like, burnt out, because I love movies. I want to, like, make movies, and I, you know, every now and then you get a little burnt out. But I was reading an article from, like, an interview with Patrick Stewart, and the interviewer asked him, like, what was, like, something that you would, like, tell your younger self if you could? And he was like, I was, like, just so worried when I was young about, like, making it or doing it that I didn't enjoy it until I was, like,
50.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And like, that, god damn you, crab. That weirdly, like, stuck out to me, and then I was like, oh, I, like, stopped, because we started doing it, there was no money, there was just, like, me and my buds love to, like, write,
you know what would be funny? Yeah.
We used to just, like, you know, like, in college, rent out one of the, like, library rooms and, like, screen it for ourselves, the people that wrote it, and shot, like, we already, you know, like, it was for nobody but us. And then kind of, like, since then, and especially during, like, post-pandemic stuff, like, just shooting days are, like, awesome, because it's just, like, hanging out with your friends.
Thing,
it
yeah.
doesn't, like, matter. It is a bummer.
I love shoots.
Yeah. It's, like, great, or at least we try to have great energy. There's obviously times where you're like, okay, we're running behind. If we don't make this, we're out
losing
money.
Fucking daylight, yeah.
But, it's just, like, so much fun, and because it's comedy, we get to, like, try stuff. You get to, like, ad-lib and have fun, so.
Yeah. Alex, what are some examples of the projects that you find most fulfilling that you want to be more famous for? I don't want to be more famous for them, even. I just want to make them. That's the thing. I don't care about getting famous for them. I wish that, like, what I love to do and what I was, like, making money doing were, like, exactly together. But, like, you know, I've written some, you know, some episodes of The Completionist that I'm really proud of. I've written some stuff outside of YouTube, you know, that I really like. I've made music. I've done a bunch of graphic design projects. I did a bunch of huge graphic design projects over COVID for, like, huge brands. I love writing criticism. You know, I spent, like, 9 years in college studying criticism. You know, I don't know. Some of the series that I've done, like Kaizo Mario, has that certain je ne sais quoi that elevated it above other Let's Plays. I don't know what causes that with Let's Plays. I think for me, the thing that's good about Beard Bros, the thing that I'm cultivating, is, like, the skill. Like, I don't really think about the videos as, like, product so much as I think about myself as a performer. And I think that as time goes on, I get better at doing Let's Plays, or whatever, or developing my style. I don't know. I hope that answers your question. Alex and Davis, any plans to do Resident Evil Randomizer for SGS?
What is Resident Evil Randomizer?
We did it on this like Beard Bro stream recently, where it's like Resident Evil 1 and like the doors are like random to each other and the items are
Like,
random.
you could go anywhere?
Yeah. And it's fun, but like I'm gonna be real with you kids.
We gotta do 4.
We want to do Resident Evil 4, and then I really want to play Fatal Frame, but we'll see what happens. And also Bloodwash, extremely ruled. Bloodwash like really kicked ass.
Dude, scare games are like just they're in their like prime. I don't know. They're like fucking bomb person.
Alex, are you able to share some of the design work you've done? No.
That is like NDA.
I cannot. But I mean, I don't know.
You designed this layout for this stream?
This layout is whatever. Amanda did the logo for Beard Bros. I do my own overlays on my own Twitch channel. I did all the titles and stuff for the current Beard Bros intro, and all my squids, all the art for the squids, my band and album art and all that was all me. I did all the, I don't know. I did the new 52 in You design. The decks, I did all the deck. I made like every Dex asset.
And maybe some other stuff in the near future you designed. Who
A
knows?
lot of stuff. But like, yeah, like the stuff that I do for big clients, no, you can't see that. That's at their privilege. I can't even tell you what I worked on.
Or they would kill you.
Well, they would sue me if I it would be very dumb. It would be very hard for me to explain to my lawyer why I went on a live stream and told and broke my NDA.
Your Honor, it was for a 10-year anniversary stream. You don't understand. There were extenuating circumstances.
Seeing the Strokes open for the Chili Peppers in a month, and gotta thank you for being a huge reason for a lot of musical interests. I love that. I'll take that. I want to see the Strokes. I haven't seen them since Room on Fire.
I've never seen them.
I would go. I know they play like in Mexico a little bit more than they play here. I would go.
Why do they play more in Mexico than here?
I think they just have like I think rock is bigger in like South America and Mexico than it is in America right now.
So probably it's a great vacation for them.
Dude, if I could go to Mexico and it's paid for by me like fucking shredding in front of like 20,000 people, I'll take it. Probably not 20,000 people. Probably not 20,000 people, but they did win a Grammy.
That was it?
Fucked him up.
Oh my god, I didn't realize it could just be like, I just like
You were just ready.
out-bulled him and then threw him in the fire and he's
Ace
dead.
threat, dude. He's done. He's gone.
That has to be like close to like the fastest possible you can do that.
He's dead.
Look at this. He's
He's done.
done.
Did I read
I didn't know that you could just kill him like that. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Did I read the comics from Bloodwash? No. I am currently playing through Final Fantasy 12, but when I finish it, I will buy Bloodwash and I will play it again. And actually, there's a couple other games that I want to buy by that developer.
Who are they?
It's a guy. Puppet Combo is the publisher. The guy is called...
I tell you.
I'm going to shout him out right now. Cause
Not Spawn, but this GT's classic kombucha.
You love that? You love getting wasted at work?
I love getting...
Wasted on camera? Where's this shit? Where is this shit? Lego My Giallo, Jordan King, Black Eyed Priest Games.
Black Eyed Priest. That's a great...
Black Eyed Priest Games. Lego My Giallo is like a great SN too.
Dude, we're on to World 3.
That's like, how many worlds are there?
6.
6? Damn.
Wee. Shit.
Making good time, dude.
Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, you little lava levels. Anybody else get anxiety over, like, scrolling levels or, like...
Like when it's come. I mean, I think that's the point, right?
Well, yeah, it's effective.
Sabang, sabang. Saboing. Alex, you talk about being in bands and the music scene in LA. What genre is your band, and do you guys still produce music when you get the chance? My band was called the Squids. We didn't break up or nothing, but we just like
Plane crash.
we just like don't do.
Wiped him out.
Yeah, they're all gone. No, we're just like all grown ass adults with like jobs in the entertainment industry. So, like the band thing didn't shake out. I love those guys. I still go see them all the time. I kiss them now with my mouth if I can. I love them. But no, we haven't made music in a while. But they're like a punk band, but we're like a mix of punk and like bubblegum rock, I would say. A very Los Angeles sounding band, I would say. Yes, Final Fantasy 12 is my fave. Shoutouts. You want to know something crazy about Final Fantasy 12?
What?
You want to know who directed that game? 2 people.
Quentin Tarantino presents.
No, 2 people directed it. The director of Vagrant Story and the director of Final Fantasy 6 and Final Fantasy 9.
Whoa.
Yeah. So anybody who tells you Final Fantasy 12 isn't good can lick a butt.
Well, just because they directed it doesn't mean it's good.
Okay, but you know what? Spoilers. It is.
I believe it. I bounced off of it just like when it came out because
I get
the
it.
combat.
I get it.
But I do hear that it's quite
Not
a
only
good one.
have they updated the combat system twice since then.
They don't even need to. I just had, like I was like
Well, I'm just
in
saying
college, so I had real harsh opinions.
Yeah, I'm just saying
I
it's
guess
even
hasn't
better
stopped,
now. It's
but-
even better now. No, I would say that you have been actively trying not to be such a hater.
That's true. In fairness, I don't think I ever tried to be a hater.
You weren't trying to be a hater.
I just believe that my first or second reads were the way that it was.
You just got hot. You just got hot because
And
you
you're
cared.
you can't it's all a matter of perspective, man.
Here's what's up. When people yell at me about stuff that they like that, I like it because I am like a Mediterranean culture. Like my family is like loud. Half my family is Cajun and half of them is Slav. We yell at each other all the time. I love to go have coffee and yell at someone. All of my best, closest friendships are structured around arguments. I love them. Here's the deal. Davis isn't a dick. I don't know what to tell you. It's not like haterade that you're sipping in that way. It's just when you're young, you form opinions and then you got to get shorthand, and it's hard to break yourself of your younger opinions. I had the same thing. I used to, on the decks, I used to talk shit on VGC.
About
Because I was like, it's not like the fucking anime, dude. What? Why would they make that the sport? It's stupid. It didn't.
you wanted the anime to be the sport?
I was like, why isn't it just single battles? That's the way it's meant to be.
Oh yeah. And then you realize, oh my god, there's so much more F word. Oh, I made it. Depth by having it be double battles.
Yeah, exactly.
You showing me that was when I was like, oh, they're this is tight.
That's why
I bet single battles are tight too.
they are, but they're not sexy in the same way. No.
Double battles, the moment you see one interaction, you're like, whoa, moves that I've been using for 20 years have a whole new meaning to me.
Yep.
Moves where I'd be like, why would you ever use this? And then you're like, oh, because there's more than just the thing that...
I'm not the only person in the world.
That's why I'm like, perspective, I guess, is the answer.
Travel, do things that you don't think... that you are not sure you're gonna like. That's my fucking advice. That shit shouldn't be so stressful, but somehow it is nowadays. Media got everybody afraid of seeing stuff that they don't 100% enjoy as if it was made specifically for them.
But also, stress is good.
Stress.
It keeps you alive in little
You shouldn't get stressed about watching a movie. That should be chill. You shouldn't be should I watch this or not? I don't know. It's don't that's unfortunate that we've gotten there as a people.
Yeah.
Alex, what do you think about Vagrant Story? I love that game, and I've always believed it was underappreciated. I don't know about underappreciated. I feel like
it's probably didn't sell.
Yeah,
a ton,
I feel like it's crystallized very much as
anytime anyone talks about it, it's it's 9 that hasn't yet popped off.
It's
in the
impossible.
zeitgeist yet.
It's so good that game is impossible that it's on PS1.
Is that the one that we played with Jesse? That just one day we were hanging. Was it here
I don't know.
or at the office?
Vagrant
where it's
Story-
got VATS.
Yeah.
That game was like, whoa.
Yeah.
I have, luckily because I've been around a little bit in life, I like remember, I can like become a PS1 era person, and even though it's not technically impressive, my mind teleported back and was blown away that was like possible.
It's casually, it doesn't even try hard. It's like Yakuza, where Yakuza is like better than most video games, and it doesn't even like acknowledge or talk about it or like try to be that at all. It's the same thing with Vagrant Story. It's like better at doing what Metal Gear Solid was doing with like cutscenes and shit, and it just does it. It doesn't even care. It's like, and it's like the best looking game. It's
just like could be a Final, you could just call it Final Fantasy whatever, like
Final Fantasy Perfect. That's what they should call it.
Chaos.
Dude, that game fucking rules too. That game is so stupid. I love that game. Played like 10 hours of that. Loved it. Shit. Hey, Alex, answer to your question of the day from Donkey Kong Country. Neither you nor the other two Beard Bros sound fat. Also, you should refer to yourself as Thick Kings.
You can...
Thank you.
You can sound away?
Sometimes you hear somebody's voice and you maybe decide what they look like before you see them. Let me tell you.
I guess I do that a lot. And
let me give you...
I'm so usually wrong.
If you call someone up on the phone and they're like, hello, how are you? My name's Alex. What do you think?
I think that you're
big or small.
Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah. See, it's like, I mean, there is a way to sound fat.
I more meant not just fatness of the. I meant like
no, I know
like an alien.
I know.
I'm
just saying like like there is a way to sound fat. More.
You're just like lethargic.
Speaking of LA Punk, your soundtrack choice on Burger Rush did give me awesome X vibes. That was the main songwriter for my band, The Squids, Tony, and the guitarist for The Squids, Nikki, doing their band, Tony and Nikki, which is also Cheesecake Factory is their name also sometimes.
They have like an alter ego.
I just called them up. I called them up and begged them if I could use their music, and there's a couple Squid songs in there too. You know, it's a love letter to my friends. Everything I make is a love letter to my friends.
Sorry, I just got my phone was ringing off.
All good.
Ringing off the hook.
Alex, what do you think about them changing Dragon Quest XII battle system? I think Yuji Horii is one of the best game designers ever. Maybe not, if not the best ever. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be good.
As a like new Dragon Quest fan, it seems like their track record speaks for themselves. Like
I trust them
be good.
completely.
They wouldn't be like, you know what? Let's just fuck it up.
Yeah, let's just, you know what? Let's
just do a bad one.
Yeah, let's do one shitty one for the fans. Hey Alex, have you played Dragon Quest Treasures for the Switch? I have not yet, but I will. I'm probably not going to buy it on Switch though.
Which one?
Treasures, the like one with Eric and his sister.
Oh yeah.
It looks great. It's like the spiritual sequel to like Dragon Quest Monsters. Looks great. I hope one day there will be a DK64 Let's Play.
Are these dudes not just Cuphead enemies, like
100%?
Waiting for that game to be done?
Is this not just Donkey Kong Country, the Let's Play right now? I'm just kidding. Maybe. I don't know. I like Donkey Kong 64. Never played it as a kid, really, but...
I love that game as a kid, but I can't remember much about it. And when I look at, like, footage of it, I'm like,
I recently re-listened to the Andrew W.K. Chilluminati, and it reminded me that Alex episodes are my favorite brand of Chilluminati episodes, except the Green Stone. Well, you know what? How about you reserve judgment until I finish the Green Stone, okay?
Yeah, you haven't actually seen it because it's not over.
Yeah. How about reserve judgment? Episode 2 of the Green Stone is Episode 2 of the Green Stone is like my Last Jedi. And episode 3 of the Green Stone is like my... Never mind. I take it back. I take back that analogy.
Nice try.
I take back that analogy. The worst take that I ever saw on Rise of Skywalker was
That's a good movie.
My buddy, I'm not gonna say his name, but somebody that I worked with on Big Bad Bosses.
Destroy him.
You know what? This is for Robbie. He said, I'm glad that Rise of Skywalker sucks just to watch the Last Jedi people cry.
This fucking devil guy. All right, I think I know what I have to do. It's weird that like the devils are the hardest things for me.
Thank you for the Burger Rush love, chat. I appreciate it.
Never.
Please tell
And
4,000
look,
friends.
I have probably 1,000 easily pullable hot takes on Star Wars. Never I don't know. I never for anything wish it sucks to like.
Out of
That's
pettiness.
like bad fate. It's like just bad.
I'm totally like overselling the seriousness with which he had this opinion, but
Oh, okay.
that was the spiciest take I've ever heard.
There are some people who seem to just like
Yeah.
get off on like, well, oh, they want to ruin it for others, and it's like that's not what it's about.
Some people knowing the knowing that their way of doing their way of liking things is right is like a personality for some people. I don't get it. It's tiresome. It only satisfies people who are not brave enough to make their own opinions. Yeah, that's right. I said it. Alex, do you think Cranky Kong would rock the sweater you're wearing? I think it's a little too cool for Cranky Kong. I think like if maybe like Cranky Kong would have like a thinner sweater. I think this would be a little too heavy for him and his like little spindly arms.
He might have like a knitted sweater.
Yes,
vest.
yeah, like a little pappy outfit. He's like Scrooge McMonkey.
Oh, you bastard. Dude, you see this?
Yeah, this is bullshit.
You see this guy?
Can you stick into his beehole? Oh my god!
Fuck you, devil! There is no room for you here, Satan.
Hilarious.
Guys,
This just makes me
Praise
want
God.
face cam on SBB. Sorry for being that guy. Love y'all. Here's what's up.
SBB. Oh,
What's SBB? I don't know.
I don't, because like,
I know.
SGS comes,
I get it.
like,
SGS does come. That's true.
comes as a like acronym.
Come.
SBB, I like just think of Super Beer Bros.
Shout outs
Actually, just
to-
Beer Bros, you guys don't know what it's called.
Shout out to that clip of Kurt Cobain just going, come. It's one of my favorite clips.
That's it?
You know, it's just just a gross sophomoric joke. Are we doing a Jedi Survivor playthrough with Jesse? No plans at the moment to do that. But just stay tuned. I promise.
Checkmate, Satan. Yeah, who knows? Like
Wario is my fave. This is cool, dude. Scully, it's just an honor to have you here in my chat. I've been watching the X-Files. I'm almost done with season 2. Thank you so much for all you've done for this country.
There are some games that. Oh, I beat Satan again. Even without his devil horns. But I have him again. There's some games when you go back that are just like a little too old. Like a little too old. Wario Land is not too old. Like
No.
you can
It's ageless.
totally play this and it completely works.
This
and it
feels
still
like a
looks great.
game from today, like made for the Game Boy. It's so innovative and like fresh feeling.
Like I love Mario Land 1, but I think if people are like, "Ugh, what is this now?" I'd be like, you know what, fair.
Yeah.
Although Mario Land 2 is still tight.
That
also.
another game that's like twice as much of a game. Like people were so much more good at making Game Boy games by the time the second one was out, right?
It's also like, did you see that? You probably saw it if I saw it. It was like a meme or a TikTok. Anyway, like the guy making the like pause music for GoldenEye, and they're like, just a simple whatever track, and then it's like the guy
Yeah.
goes like super hard.
Grant Kirkhope,
That's like
dog.
what Super Mario, like Mario Land 2 or this game is, where you're like, oh yeah, no, you made it a banger, great. Like you didn't have to, but
I can't believe Grant Kirkhope made that. That is like impossible.
the Torque Pope made. He did the GoldenEye thing?
That's all him.
It's like Bond is already cool. That song is already cool, and he was like, watch how like it's like when you put bacon on something.
Yeah.
And he just like made it even better.
You're mad because like you don't want to like be that guy who likes the bacon, but like, come on.
You're like,
Yeah.
it's good. Damn, it's good.
Face cams for here's a tip. Face cams for stuff that where currently there's no face cam.
You don't want face.
It's
cams.
like ask me to do 3 times the work. Now I gotta like get dressed, like get a set. No, it's
you
not-
don't want face cams because it will be not authentic. Like
Yeah.
like even recording
Yeah, I go.
creates like a level of artifice, and if you like have a face cam, you're gonna act like it's better this way.
I go through a lot of effort to like create something that feels very much like hanging out with us, and I think that the face cam is counter to that. I like it for live streaming because I think there's a difference. But that's just me. When you have a channel, you can do it your way.
The
There's no right way. There's
I like I'm glad that on SBB and SGS there's no like face cams because it just like I don't know.
It's just so much more. It wouldn't be the fun, chill thing it is.
It would just make it anxiety-ridden and less authentic.
Like, we don't make money doing that. Like Scary Game Squad is like friends hanging out. Like, that's all it is. We just like our friends and we want to see them. So we come up with an excuse to do it where we can like still kind of do work, which is what we're comfortable doing.
The most it does, which I love now, is like it gets us to go to England.
Yeah. Yeah, take us around the world. Like, I'm fine with that for now, you know?
I mean, I'm not going to complain.
If somebody wants to hand me some money for my
But
efforts.
it does like allow it to be like pure.
That's exactly right, because I don't have any sort of like need to do it. I just want, it's only when I want to, which is great. Is there any chance Brett makes a guest appearance for a SGS series sometime? Is there a chance? Yes.
There's always a chance.
Yeah.
Although we don't do a ton of...
But like I say, it's not a show. It's a hangout. So it's not like the same as a lot of the other stuff that we do, like in that way.
It started with just like the PT demo and like recording it.
Jesse was like, I'm just going to name this a show for fun because I want to do like a Scooby-Doo thing. I wasn't even there.
Yeah. No, you were always there. And yeah, there's no like there's no schedule. We just are like, hey, you want to do this? Or like, honestly, like half the time people just like recommend cool ass games to play.
Yeah.
And then like we watched, like we got to Blood Wash because we were hanging out, and then it was like, or I guess we did the Resident Evil demo, and then it was like, what are cool games?
What are we doing now?
Yo, this, and there were a bunch of cool looking ones, but Blood Wash was like,
really
that looked cool and could be done in a
Yeah.
relatively short amount of time. So
Hell yeah.
like, let's do it. And it was tight.
Come to Australia. I mean, look, I wish that the way that it worked was that Jesse Davis and I had a meeting where we go, gentlemen, where on the globe shall we travel next? Perhaps Australia.
I don't know if it works like this, but if you can contact a local thing and they can like
that's exactly
pay
what you
for
should
us
do.
to come out.
That's exactly what you should do. If you want us to come, get a little movement.
We're not
going.
even actually that expensive.
No.
This is full disclosure. I don't plan to, like, we're going to the show and we're going to be paid, but we'll spend it, like, it's being in London.
We're very reasonable.
Yeah, it's like,
it's a great value.
if you can subsidize a cool trip, that's basically our fee.
Just put me in a hotel, let me get lunch, put me near some good restaurants.
Honestly, I mean, the hotel's going to be nice, but I do like when we do Airbnbs because we're all just together.
I like that too, but here's what's up. A hotel less than a mile from my favorite restaurant on the entire planet. Less than a mile walking from my hotel.
But the walking is good.
I like walking. That's what I want to do. I'm just saying it's close to my hotel. Who doesn't want that?
A vegan person?
Come to New Zealand. Invite me. Pay me.
Dude, oh my god.
Pay for me to go.
I went to New Zealand and Australia like right before COVID. Like
I was about
December.
to go too. I was supposed to go to Canberra, but I like had some weird immigration thing, and then it just became too stressful, and I was like running out of time, so I had to cancel.
We were talking. Was it you talking about like you get like that tourist idea where you go someplace and you want to live there?
Yeah.
Like, sure, that happens a lot.
I just imagine what it would be.
Norway was like the first place where I'm like, I might really want to live here. And then I went to New Zealand. I'm like, nope. This is like, if I could move somewhere else, New Zealand would be that place. You guys have a tight, like a sick country. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. It's lucky when you have like 0 people and like as much oil as you need.
Well, that's Norway.
Damn.
Wait.
Wario got fired, dude.
They took.
Yo.
I can lose a I've never had a game over.
Dude, you just got truly bazonkered.
Dude, I am getting old. What happened? It's been 4
What if you did
years.
this and your hand started like disappearing like Back to the Future?
Dude, that would be crazy.
Alex, it sounds like what you need is a mid to late 1800s eccentric rich benefactor. Look, I would love that. Or I would love if people just stopped complaining when I asked them to like subs to a Patreon where you're just funding the pure creation of the stuff that I like to make.
It's not even like
It's not a crazy
like
thing.
people with a lot of money ask. It's like kind of bare minimum for this stuff.
Yeah. I would love to just have it just be one guy. That'd be awesome. But if you're not the guy, like, I don't know.
We did
$5 is good too.
We did the New Canon Book Club for years
for free.
and did literally. There's no like. We just
$0.
It was just like
it was not a business venture in any way. No money was ever made. We didn't even put an ad.
yeah. So
so that think about that next time you call me a fucking sellout for like
that being said, please, buy us out.
like advertising my own shit. People like, we give you enough money already? Why do you need to like advertise? It's like, dude, shut. You have no idea how anything works.
This thing drops so much faster than I'm prepared for.
Absolutely.
Every
bazonked.
time. I just hit terminal velocity immediately.
Absolutely bazonked. That's you.
I
Bazonked.
highly recommend Brazil. I went to Brazil once.
I can't express to you enough how little the countries that I get to visit for work are my choice. I need the invite. I would love to go to Brazil. I want to go everywhere. I'm not afraid. I love to travel. I'm not fussy. I don't mind like, you know, being a bro. I don't mind like taking one for the team. I've slept in a hotel room with Davis many a time to save money. You know, I'm not fancy.
We had a spoon to fit in the twin-size bed.
Yeah, we had to. Even though there was another bed right over there.
You could guess who was little spoon and who was big spoon.
It's a matter of physics. It's like fitting the square thing in the hole, you know?
If you apply enough pressure.
Yeah. I know, I learned. People have no idea how much things cost. It's more than that. People have no idea how anything works. Like, I've put out a video game on the Nintendo Switch. It was a small video game. I worked with a team. Like, I was there. I was there for the whole thing. You know, I saw it. No one has any idea how to make a video. You know, how video games are made. Nobody understands about marketing. Nobody understands how long it takes, what it's like, the difference between paying for a video game and actually making the video game. It's insane. It's insane.
Yeah, everything is like
people need to learn.
It's more expensive than you ever think.
People need to learn before they go talk shit on. It drives me nuts when people call developers lazy. It just means I don't know about video games. That's what that sounds like to somebody who works in the games industry. Developers are lazy because they didn't do what I wanted. It's like, dude, you don't even understand what a project is. Hey, there he is. Little weird Mr. T, baby Wario.
Oh, shit. This is like... Yeah, boss? No, there's like a... Yeah. Oh, no! Not Rocksnot. This guy is a dickbag. This guy's a real... Is that not Dalsim a little bit?
I mean, I don't know. He looks like Ben Kingsley to me. Oh! One snot rocket and he just duffed you out, dude.
This is, oh my god.
Yeah, boint.
Brutal.
The whole sellout thing always irked me. We all sell out to survive. Even tycoons are beholden to investors, and investors are beholden to the customer base. No one doesn't have a boss. More than that, it's like the people who actually do sell out, like, catch no shit. Just like people that are like trying to survive, that are small, that like have to deal with like some person who like can't deal with a little bit of change in their life, or like can't like think of the person that they like listen to every day as a real person for 5 fucking seconds. Unfortunately, people always think I'm like mad, but like, you know, if the games industry wasn't so like crappy, I would not be talking about it. I don't want there to be any misconstruing about what it is to be this job.
Okay. Sadly, I'm gonna die to snot. There's not a thing there?
Project management is hella complicated. Yeah. Hell yeah. All right, baby. Here we go.
Alright, I gotta like... Oh, I only have one bounce before it goes.
If they made a movie of this game, who would play Wario and who would play Little Wario?
David Harbour would be Wario.
And Guillermo from Jimmy Kimmel Live would play Baby Wario.
he could. I think no. You need a Waluigi.
Oh yeah. Okay, that Waluigi.
Oh, what's his face? John Turturro.
No, you know who can play Waluigi is that.
John Turturro would be a kick-ass Waluigi.
It's like beneath John Turturro to play Waluigi.
Absolutely Shrek'd.
What's that dude's name? Thomas Middleditch. That's Waluigi. The guy from
Oh yeah, from
Silicon Valley.
there it is.
Yeah.
God, look how beautiful. By the way, like this does the shading the
Pretty
green,
good.
It completely gets the uplit lava look. Like
Yeah, it nails it.
it's like cool also in black and white, but they really like. It's like how games for CRTs weren't made to be like pixel perfect. It's like people forget that the like limitations of the Game Boy screen were also like the like it was worked around, like it was intended. What's that?
Nothing. YouTubers aren't rich, like not at all. Yep.
Well, some are.
Like not even enough of them to even consider it like in the average, to be honest with you.
It is a thing where like I think wasn't it like Twitch like things that got leaked a while ago, and you look at it and you're like, okay, so only the like top 1 or actually probably even fewer than 1, like 0.1% make a living wage.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not a ton, and there's not like long. You're not like getting retirement. There's no like long-term job security.
Right. There's zero job security.
That's not to say that it's all bad. Like, it's also oftentimes very rewarding, but there are like the practicalities of life, and especially as we're like recessioning, you're like, uh-oh.
Yep. We also learned yesterday, Kel says...
This fucking guy!
Kel says, we also learned yesterday that someone wrote on Alex's wiki that his net worth is between $5 and $119 million, and that's just a complete falsehood. But people read and believe that nonsense. It's true.
Dude, what was it? There was like some analytics website that would like predict or estimate how much you were making. I'm like,
it's so
boy,
wrong.
I wish.
It's so wrong.
I wish I made what it thinks that I was making. Okay. Let's not get hit by the same lava.
Hey, Alex, do you find the X-Files to be dated? I mean, if you consider it a period piece that takes place in the 90s, no. Like I get like stylistically, I guess slightly. Like, it's definitely obvious when it was made, but, like, does that make it in any way unwatchable for me? No. Maybe it's because I'm old. I watched it on TV when it was on TV.
Yeah, dated is, like, one of those phrases that maybe...
Do I find it...
Maybe it says more about, like, the person using the word than the thing is, like, does it have old aspects to it? Sure, yeah. But, like...
I get it.
If you think of it as a, like, entertainment time machine...
Yeah, you didn't have to be there to understand the 90s. You can just, like...
Like, I'm watching through Columbo.
Dude, Columbo's amazing because Columbo goes from 1970s to 2003.
Really?
Yeah.
It also, like...
There's a 10-year break in the middle,
like,
too.
Of its era, like, production and stuff, it's, like... That doesn't mean it's not incredible.
Yeah, I mean, if we can sit here and enjoy Wario Land, which is as old as the X-Files, like, would you say this is dated? This game is probably as old as some, like, the X-Files episodes that I'm watching right now. Scully, good answer. Thank you, Scully. You are my favorite agent in the show.
This guy has my fucking number. What do you do?
Just stop dying to this dude, man.
Oh, my God.
You got him, dude. There you go.
Like,
there you
he's
go.
Gonna destroy the whole goddamn thing.
Have you ever played Pyro, dude?
Are you kidding me? This is like...
Just don't get licked, bro. You're gonna
like,
be alright.
You know, this is like a Dark Souls boss in that sometimes you're like, I lost to RNG. Like, he deleted half the
I lost
level.
And there's 90 seconds left in this fight. Yeah. Lonely Goomba, when I started YouTube, my friends kept bringing up Social Blade and thinking I was loaded. It was annoying. People treat Social Blade like the gospel. Yeah. Been following this channel since it was dedicated to a certain clown. I was 20, just turned 30. Here's to the next 10. Hell yeah. Thank you, Havar. Alex, are you aware your style and fashion is often of the 70s era and that it's awesome? I'll tell you this. I think a lot about what I wear. Not an insane amount, but I do put effort into cultivating a look, which is a reward that I get for reading and looking at so many old things.
70s and 80s fashion is
So
the best.
thank you. So thank you for that. I am going to take as a compliment. It's wild to think that the X-Files used to air after The Simpsons and King of the Hill. It's true. I used to grow up watching I Love Lucy. Dude, you and like 50 years of Americans, you know? Kids
How long was that
today,
around for?
I Love Lucy was on in the 40s, bro.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It was on, like, was it Nick at Night that we used to watch?
I used to watch it on Fox
I watched,
11.
like, the Beverly Hillbillies, Green
Yeah.
Acres.
That was all on TV still because there was not like an insanely...
Still streaming.
Yeah, there was no like bullshit amount of stuff on.
Let's do this, you little bastard. Let's go.
It's weird that I wasn't even alive in the 80s, but I get nostalgia from everything 80s. I was born in 95, barely remember the 90s. Yeah, because I think that's when like the birth of like franchises that never want to end started. It was in the 80s. Dude, look at that.
9 tries later.
That's good.
Some of these bosses are really challenging. God, it's so beautiful in the green.
It really does look good. I'm actually like chuffed that I made that in OBS.
I need to there's so many like great screen replacements for Game Boys now, like you can get IPS screens and stuff. You just need to go back and get a backlight. Just backlight the original Game Boy, and that is its own great little like.
Yeah, and honestly, like I cannot oversell the quality of the Game Boy app on Switch Online. It's actually fantastic. It fucking is.
I need to,
Man, remember when you used to have that crown, dude?
dude. I didn't know that I could lose a.
Now you have to go back and get it. That's so fucking tight. The fact that you can go
You're
back
just
and
like,
get it is
yoink.
it's hilarious to me. All right. What do you say? What are we at? World 4 now?
Yeah.
The SST Cup? I think this is a good stopping point. We're halfway through the game. Something like that.
Yeah.
Right? So, let me just formally ask you this while we're here in front of everybody with the pressure on. Will you return soon for another installment of this so that we can finish it?
Yeah.
Because here's what's up. Shout outs to you for being here. You were here on the day. Hopefully, we're able to upload this somewhere on the channel as a series sometime. And maybe it'll be a full series by the end. So, to all of you out there, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for coming and helping us celebrate our 10th anniversary. It's been an just a crazy, incredible 10 years of mistakes and stumbling and figuring out how to make something and watching as an entire industry rose around us on a platform that didn't exist.
Just several years prior.
Yeah. So, for that, God damn it, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being around. This will, like I said, this will return in some form later for people who weren't here today. But you guys, congratulations. You were the 450 or so. I don't know how many uniques, but it was quite a bit. Let's say almost 3,000 unique people came in. So thank you guys so much for watching. Davis, thank you so much for being here. Shout outs to Snoopy for being such a good boy in the corner. Good boy, Snoopy.
Congrats on 10 years to you guys and audience. Thanks for checking them out and watching them and allowing them to be enough that like I can come on and
yeah,
play
and
this
I don't
game
know
in
what
front
the
of people.
fuck you have to do besides subscribe to this channel. So please subscribe to it. Please do whatever you need to do. Click the bell or whatever to be notified when we go live next. Confirmed guests that are coming up soon. Norm, the gaming historian. And,
What?
And Jesse Cox. So
What?
get hype.
Norm's gonna be here?
Yeah, they're gonna come be on the show. So come hang out. There'll be more in the future. I love you guys all. We'll see you later. Bye bye.
Are you kidding me? They took not what was it? The horn? A horn?
Alex's horn. We'll see you guys
Alex's
later.
horn.
Bye.
Bye.